Akash Tyagi.
So, a very pleasant good afternoon to one and all present here. This is Akash Tyagi from Keshav Mahavidyalaya, University of Delhi. I'm a street play artist and an active member of debating society in my college. So, the topic that I had chosen for today's speech competition, inspirational speech competition, is to start a positive thought factory. But as soon as I say that to start a positive thought factory, simultaneously a question arises in our minds that where we need to start this positive thought factory, right? We need to start this positive thought factory in our thoughts, in our minds, in our words, in our actions, in our habits, in our character, in our mind, in our body, and definitely in our soul. I think all of you must agree with me that at some point in our life, all of us feel depressed due to some situation. And at that particular point of time, being knowledgeable or wealthy comes to a naught. At that particular point of time, a positive outlook in mind, a positive outlook in life, or what you would call the power of mind, proves to be the most valuable asset. Most valuable because it is an inner strength and no one can rob it from you, right? So if you learn the art of positive thinking, which in turn leads to positive actions, you will be not longer dependent on others for your happiness, and which is a great achievement in itself. Well, it depends totally on you whether you want to be a mournful Dukhiram, like for whom life passes like a series of distressful events, or you want to be a cheerful Sukhiram, who takes the roller coaster ride of life's ups and downs with a smile on his face and a positive outlook in his as a positive outlook in his life. Well, always remember one thing that you are born to win, and all you need to do is to live your life with enthusiasm, sincerity, honesty, and loyalty. Okay, just let me ask all of you one question: that what separates a winner from a loser, a champion from a contender, a wheat from a fiber? That's attitude. So what matters most in your life is your attitude. Our mind can think both positively and negatively. It depends on us that how we prepare ourselves. Now, now the final question arises that how to start a positive thought factory. Well, on this issue, I had a small poem to recite that watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your character. And watch your character. Watch your habits, they become your character. So if it is your character to watch your habits, your thoughts, your actions, and your words, you will be able to weed out negative thoughts as soon as they arise. I think a negative mindset is a result of unruly emotions. And once you are aware of this, that what is good for you and what is bad for you, you will be able to weed out all the things. And from my point of view, and I strongly believe this, that our human mind is like a computer. The output totally depends on what you put in as an input. Good thoughts in, good thoughts out. Bad thoughts in, bad thoughts out. And your heart and your mind are your biggest assets. So earlier in my speech, I had talked about being a Dukhiram and being a Sukhiram. So what is the core difference between being a Dukhiram and being a Sukhiram? Well, I had a story to narrate on this topic. Like once in a while, two boys were walking on a road while when they saw two milk cans being loaded for the delivery. So seeing no one there, they lifted the cap of the can number one and dropped a big bullfrog in that. Closed the cap. After some time, they picks up the cap of the can number two, pulls up a bullfrog in that. So later on, the caps were picked and loaded for the delivery. So during the journey, the bullfrog in can number one said to himself, like, this is terrible. I never had a milk path before. I don't know from where I can escape. I can't even drill a hole. I can't even lift the cap because it's too heavy. So he gave up trying and quits. And at the end of the journey, there was a when the cap was lifted finally, there was a big dead bullfrog in that. He was Dukhira. I think same condition exists in can number two. But the frog in can number two said to himself that I can't escape from any of the corners. I can't even lift the cap because it's too heavy. I can't even drill a hole. But from my father's Neptune, I had learned one thing, that is to swim. So he swam, swam and churned a lump of butter and sat on it. And when the cap was lifted, he jumped out of it. He was Sukhiva, right? So the moral of the story is that the winner never quits and the quitter never wins. And believe me, for most of the walls that holds you back from doing something exist only in your minds. And obstacles, right? Obstacles are those frightful things which you will see when you take your eyes off your goals. Put your eyes on your goals, shoot them. You will never see obstacles in your life. Well, I'll ask you some fun question. That how many of you know Steve Dernbach? If anybody knows, can raise his hand. Steve Dernbach. Anybody? Well, not a big issue. I don't know when I was asked first time about him. Now I'll call a famous name. Thomas Alva Edison. Just raise your hand. Okay, so he invented bulb, right? But he invented bulb after 2023 attempts with conductors. And Stephen Dernbach gave up after 1900 attempts. So if we roughly calculate that if 2023 attempts is equal to 100%, the 1900 attempts will be equal to 95% approximately. So it's not about giving a 95%, 96%, 97%, or even 99%. It's all about giving a 100%. And the same situation exists in this 21st century. If you can't give your 100% in your profession, in your passion, there are millions of people who can give their 110% and take the crown from you. Our former president, late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, said in one of his speeches that I think all of you must agree with this, that every youth wants to be unique, right? But everybody in the world is doing its best day and night to make you everybody else. Okay, so I'll put this way due to lack of time. So it depends on you whether you want to be unique or you want to be different. And if you really want to be unique, you will do something different in life. And if you can't do something unique in life, you will be living an ordinary life with an average life. You will be living an average life with an average living livelihood, etc. And I don't say that anything is wrong with this. Like my father is living that sort of life and he's happy with it. But if you want to be unique, if you have a passion, if you have desire to be extremely different, if you have a desire to do something better in life, this is the bare minimum requirement that you need to do. And last, what about the comparison? If you want genuine pleasure in your life, never compare yourself with others. If you want comparison, compare yourself with yourself. Stand in front of the mirror and see that person. That's your competition. That is the person that you have to beat. That's your enemy. That is your only competitor. That is the person that you have to beat in every day of your life, in every hour in your life, and every second in your life. And last but not the least, I would say, especially for the youth sitting here, brace yourselves, tighten your shoelaces, put your feet on the accelerators, and take off for a bright future. मंजिलें उनको मिलती हैं जिनके सपनों में जान होती है, अरे पंखों से नहीं हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. Thank you very much.
So the last contestant, and let's have a huge round of applause for all the 12. It takes a lot of courage to come here and stand. The feet start trembling, ears go red, I start losing hair because heat. So I have lost it because I have come here several times. We'll take about 10 minutes for judges to compile the results. And this interim 10 minutes, we'll have beautiful performances by 3 young people. And to host these 10 minutes, may I request Anushka and Nishtha to take the session. Please welcome Anushka.
Culture is the intersection of people and life itself. It is how we deal with life, love, death, birth, happiness, and disappointment. All of that is expressed in culture. So, after all the inspirational speeches, let's have some fun time because all work and no play makes life so boring. Good evening everyone. I, Anushka Naram, stand someone, you have to be your own inspiration. And so did our next performer. She expresses her heartfelt emotions through her performances. She has been passionate about singing since childhood. To pursue her passion, she has joined T-Series, which provided her with a better platform to showcase her talent. She has also performed in Delhi Street Food Festival and has been a part of Grand Music Festival Pragmatic Delhi as well. Please welcome Namita Vishwas.